it's Vanda, and I'm coming to you with day 10 of 30 Inks 30 Days. We had a very interesting ink yesterday, and we need to review it a little further. So this was a sample that I ordered from Van Ness Pens, and we have our completely dried splat. It looks gray, like in actual real life, but I know on the camera it looks a little lavender, like a little mauve kind of color. But yeah, this is IWI Color of Nature Slight Snow. Very pretty, very interesting ink. Very, I would say unique because it goes down pink and then dries to this gray color. It's really stunning. Here is the swatch card I had to do, and you could see, again, in the camera it still looks kind of lavender and pink, but in person it looks gray with like layers of color. Like I see some of the pink there. There's some, like, I want to say like yellow or cream, but that's like a ridiculous way to speak about ink. But yeah, it's definitely like a pinkish gray or like a lavender gray. It's super pretty. Yeah, and here's what it is on the cream paper when it's all dry. It looks a little more purpley on this paper. Could be because it's cream, I don't know. It's stunning either way. This is the chromatography, which I thought was really interesting. Let's get a closer look at that. It's like a slate blue, like a grayish blue, and you get some of that gray in there, but then there's like a little bit of pink, some like orange, and some red. Interesting. So interesting. The chromatography though reminds me of like a winter's day, like a sunset sort of, like it's still sunny but still wintry. Anyway, does that make sense? Am I weird? Probably, but yeah, super interesting ink. Super interesting ink. I really enjoyed writing with it. It was great in this pen. Yeah, I'm super pleased. Like I found a new thing to be excited about. Because just I don't think I'm gonna get a bottle of it just because I have, you know, a generous Van Ness sample to use. But if I end up going through it, like I can totally see myself grabbing a bottle of that. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting color. However, we are moving on to today's ink, which I had a friend help me pick because I didn't know what to do. I knew that I wanted to use this pen because in honor of TWSBI announcing that this is the TWSBI Mini White Rose Gold, but they've announced that coming soon they will have the full-size 580, full-size diamond 580 with this trim package, and I'm very excited about it. I've been waiting for them to release this since they released the mini one, since they released the smoke version. I'm very excited about this. I will definitely be getting the 580 version of this. I have what I accidentally sort of did is the smoke versions I was getting broad nibs and the white versions I was getting medium nibs, so I will probably get it in a medium nib. Although I am intrigued about an extra fine or a fine in this particular pen world, especially the 580, because my smoke 580 is probably the smoothest, wettest nib, maybe not overall nib, but definitely TWSBI nib that I have. It's beautiful to write with. I love it. And I think that I may enjoy the extra fine or the fine. I just haven't gone down that rabbit hole because, you know, they're expensive. These versions are expensive. So, yeah, like more expensive than the regular price TWSBI. So anyway, yes, I will be getting the 580 version of this, but in honor of them announcing it, we're going to use the little cousin of the 580 version. I love the mini TWSBI Mini. The TWSBI Mini, like the regular TWSBI Mini, was my very first fountain pen once I got back into pens. It's a great size once you it has a screw to post cap. It's a great size. I enjoy it. I also enjoy it because the ink reservoir is not as large as the 580, because I do like to switch inks, and I don't feel like I'm wasting ink because I go through it pretty fast. So yeah, very excited. We do need to fill our pen, however. The ink that we are using, which you've seen from the title, is Pennonia. It's one of the newer Pennonia inks. And I looked up how to pronounce this. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try really hard. It's a Gyermekláncfü. And I think I'm not putting enough emphasis in the right spaces in the Láncfű part, but yeah, it means dandelion. And from the swatches I saw online, it looks like a very pretty yellow, which if you've been here a while, you know yellow is not necessarily my favorite ink or color family, but this one looks like it would get the Manda seal of approval. So we shall fill our pen and see what is going on with this. From what I saw of it, it looks like there's like a lot of nice shading. It looks like it's bright but legible, although we'll see that when I do the writing sample. We'll confirm that. I'm not going to fill the pen all the way just because it is a yellow ink, and I don't want to get, I mean, it is pretty full though. You see it on the body of the pen. I just don't want to get stuck with a full pen of yellow ink that I probably won't finish. So we'll let that do its thing. We do need to do a swatch because this is one of the inks from my little bin here. I sent a picture of the bin to a friend and said pick one, and they picked this one. So that is the one that we're using today. Okay, let's go ahead and do our ink card. Zoom in a little bit. I ordered this sample from Van Ness Pens. This is Pennonia. Okay, I'm gonna spell this wrong. I already spelled it wrong. G-Y-E-R, oops, Meklancfu. Not F-U, but Lancfu. Gyermekláncfü. I feel like I have to put a little emphasis on that the an, and a little emphasis on the ooh at the end. But yeah, I'm sorry if I butchered this. And I'm gonna put dandelion. Now the writing looks a little muddy, so I'm wondering if the pen was dirty. We'll see what it looks like when we do the swatch. Maybe that's just how it looks. It seemed like it was maybe a little more golden in the swatches, but that could just be, you know, monitor issues. I chose one of the brushes that really like grabs ink. Okay, that swatching experience is pretty close to how it writes. Looks coming out of the pen. I'm trying to be careful so I don't like contaminate it with the purple. So it's definitely bright. It's not as legible as well, it is legible. It's not the direction I thought it was going, but yeah, it's pretty. It is pretty. So we will let this sit and dry. Think about what it's done. I do like the writing. You can see lots of shading. I really like shading inks, in case you couldn't tell. You can see lots of shading in the text. It just, I don't know, makes it more interesting for me. Not that I don't like plain flat inks, but yeah. Shading gives a little oomph. Oh, we should do our spots first. Let me bring back that sheet of paper. Very excited. This is a nice bright ink for Sunday. Although I probably should have saved it for Monday because I think it's supposed to rain on Monday. I could use a bright, cheery ink. Although maybe I'll pick up a gray ink for a rainy Monday. Okay, let's see what this looks like. 30 inks. 30 days. This is day 10. 2022. I feel like I wrote 2020 on the last page. Oh, I didn't. Okay, good. I've been doing it correctly. The ink we're using today is Pennonia Gyermekláncfü which is dandelion. Definitely a dandelion yellow. Pen. TWSBI. Mini. White. Rose gold. And this is a medium nib. So it's a little less legible when it goes down, like when it's fresh out of the pen, but it does dry a little bit darker and become more legible, which I like. I enjoy. I can get behind that. I feel like it's very dark, although I know when I do the video, it'll be fine. It always throws me off. And I talk about it every single time. You're probably sick of it, but it is what it is. Oops. I wasn't getting any ink in the reservoir. You need that for splats. This is a big old blob. So we'll try to do something. There. I don't know what this is supposed to look like, but here you go. Scrambled eggs. I don't know. I really like it once it's dried and you can see some of the shading. The yellow, when it's, especially the lighter yellow, when it's first out of the pen or whatever, is very bright. But it it tames itself a little bit as it dries and is a little easier to read. Very pretty. Okay, now let's see what it looks like on this cream paper. I'm sure that it's stunning. Where's my pen? I think I cleaned this. I did. Just gotta make sure, because the one time I think I've done it and I just do something is the time that I will not have done it. Amazing. Oh, that looks so pretty next to the other one. This week is a very pretty week. It started off as one thing and kind of went in a whole different direction, and I'm kind of here for it. I feel like the top like 3 or 4 inks go together a little bit better than the last 4 inks, but it's fine. Okay, can I write this without screwing it up at all? Since I haven't done a very good job on the first 2 iterations, is this the time? Ink. Pennonia Gyermekláncfü. Oh, no, I can't. Láncfü, which means dandelion. And our pen is the TWSBI Mini White and Medium. There. There. This has been an interesting week ink-wise, as you can see. Amazing. Amazing. Very excited to use this today. This nice Sunday. Here we go. spots are still drying, but these parts where we have more ink will obviously be a little darker. I think it's very nice. I don't think this is good. It gets the seal of approval in that it's pretty, but I don't know that this is one that I would be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to write with this. Like, it's exciting. I'm excited to use it for today. I really love the swatch, though. It looks really nice in the swatch. I wish it were a touch, I want to say warmer, but I mean like a little orangier or a little browner. Like, I think that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, super pretty, super pretty. I will enjoy using this. Oh, excuse me. I will enjoy using this. I'm glad I'm not using it on Monday. I'm gonna just say that right now. I'm glad I'm not using this on a day I have to go to work. But yeah, it'll be super fun for all the journaling and stuff that I actually haven't been keeping up with so much. So I need to catch up on some of that stuff. But yeah, amazing. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to my dear Shelly for picking today's ink. I love you. And yeah, you're all amazing. What did you think of this ink? Are you looking for a yellow? Is this one that you're interested in? I really love Pennonia inks. They're so interesting to me. I also like that they're like a lesson in Hungarian because they name their inks with Hungarian words, and I think that's super cool. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, so you get to learn things as you use an ink, and I think that's pretty fun. Yeah, I know we have a few people that have commented and watched before. If you're here, please rate my pronunciation. I know it wasn't perfect, but I tried really hard. I went to their website and I looked it up, actually. That's how I came up with the pronunciation. I listened to it beforehand. So anyway, yes, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow with another 30 Inks, 30 Days. Take care. Love you. Bye.